Adding this little rant to the video before I make it public. Um, it's people like this. Why we are in the society that we're in. Those that think, we're not supposed to pass a cop and various things like that. This isn't about passing a cop. This isn't about speeding. You're missing the whole fucking point. If this was about speeding, I don't give a shit. Pull me over, give me a ticket, we fight it in court. That's how the system works. This is about a police officer abusing his authority, not calling it in like he's supposed to, making up an accusation to intimidate a citizen, and lying. That's what this entire thing is about. And it's fucking cucks like you that give authority the impression that they can do whatever the fuck they want. Like they have a blanket rule over us, like they're gods or something.
Sir,
roll down your window.
what am I being pulled over for?
Because you just went into the carpool lane and you are a single lane driver.
This is an exit to get off on this, and the carpool lane
Not for
doesn't
you.
start till back there. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You're upset because I went past
It
you.
is not an exit lane for
It
single
is.
drivers.
It absolutely is. The carpool lane ends back there by Parish Lane. I
does
drive this
not.
every day.
No.
Hey, Mr. Kitchen, Detective Kitchen, or Mr. Booker, sorry about that.
No, you're
Detective
good.
Kitchen here. So, let me explain again. So the initial reason for my stop was I was under the assumption that that was an HOV exit only lane, which I did explain to you, but after the fact, I have found out that that's incorrect. You are allowed to exit there, so I do want to apologize to you for stopping you there. I'm not above admitting that I don't know everything. I didn't know that that was, an exit as well lane. So I do apologize for the initial stop.
So right off the bat, I'm going to say I reject your apology, Middle School Resource Officer Kitchen. It's clear, more than ever, I gave you the benefit of the doubt, but it's clear the only reason why you apologize is because you were forced to by your chief for damage control purposes. After receiving the grammar requests, I reject your insincere bullshit fucking apology. Why the sudden 180? Because you had time to write up this report. I know that because the records department told me they were waiting on the report from you well after the incident took place. Because you never called the stop into dispatch to begin with, there wasn't even going to be a report generated for this traffic stop. It only was forced to be written because I called the same day and made a complaint. And you wrote this bullshit here. You just can't help yourself but to fucking lie. And if you're lying in here about what took place, then why the fuck should I believe what you told me the other day as far as you being sorry? So let's take a look at what I'm talking about. So I spoke to the records department on June 3rd, and they told me that they were still waiting on the report from you. And this report that I received, I got it on June 4th. The disposition on when the case was closed also shows June 3rd. So let's go over the initial stop from Detective Kitchen. Initial stop on May 1st, 2026, shortly after entering the freeway, I saw a dark Jeep in my rearview mirrors that was aggressively switching lanes, following too closely to vehicles in front of him, and speeding. I have video of my entire route. I sure as shit wasn't driving aggressively. I sure as shit wasn't following too close to people. Speeding? Yeah, sure. We all were doing that. But, okay. Just prior to exit 317, the Jeep entered the HOV lane to exit. I thought the Jeep entered the HOV lane while there was still a double white line, so I initiated the traffic stop. Let's stop right fucking here. I literally just played all the audio of you saying that you were under the impression that that was an exit lane for HOV drivers only. That is what your thought was. You thought it was an HOV lane, period. Now, all of a sudden, in your report, you're saying that you thought I entered the HOV lane while there was still a double white line. So you initiated the stop. No, you fucking didn't. You thought it was an HOV lane, not that I crossed the double white lines. You fucking lies, man. You just can't help yourself but to fucking lie. So never mind the fact that I was allegedly driving aggressively. Never mind the fact that I was driving too closely, which I would argue are and speeding, right? Those are more important things to pull a person over for, to give them a warning for. But you thought I crossed the double white lines into the motherfucking HOV lane? That's what you write in your report here after the fact? Like, even after all the video evidence and everything leaks, you still write that in your report to cover your own fucking ass so you don't look as fucking retarded as we all know you fucking are. How dumb are you, man? How fucking stupid are you? Like, let's look at it from your point of view. The video that you guys gave to me as evidence. And the lines have already been broken. Now let's look at it from my point of view. Look how long I'm in the fast lane before the double lines even begin to break for the exit. So after given a chance to watch the video footage to write your report, and knowing that there's clear footage out there of you saying the reason why you pulled me over, there's footage out there of you apologizing and giving me that reason, do you really think it was an intelligent decision to write what you wrote in the report? Because if the answer to that is yes, then you shouldn't be a police officer. Because you were one dumb fuck. Moving on, contact with Aaron Booker. And it's clear that you were able to write this because you were watching the video. You watched the video, paused the video, write out your statement. Watched the video, paused the video, wrote out your statement. Okay. Contact with Mr. Aaron Booker. The Jeep came to a stop off the shoulder of the exit. I exited my vehicle and approached the vehicle on the passenger side. As I got to the window, I saw the window had been rolled down approximately 4 inches. I told the driver to roll down the window and he responded with, "No, he's good." Like, even the way this is written, it's fucking terrible. Like, use quotation marks. Anyways, I then asked the driver if he'd like me to call highway to come break the window. That escalated the situation and the driver began yelling and then handed me his registration. Incorrect. I did not begin yelling at you right away. I remained calm despite my urge to start fucking yelling at you. I remained calm and just wanted to hand you my credentials.
Roll down your window.
It's fine.
Roll down your window.
No, it's fine.
I'm not asking you a question.
It's fine.
I am not asking you a question.
Give me my ticket.
You want me to have highway come and break this window?
Give me my
Roll
ticket.
down your window.
Give me my ticket, sir.
Roll down your window.
Again, you are actively watching the video as you're writing this, but you decided to alter that little bit of reality so that you would look like the good guy. So if somebody was to pick up this report down the road and read this, that's all they see within your organization. Anyways, handed me his registration insurance card and mistakenly handed me his military ID. I then identified the driver as Aaron Booker and saw that he served as a Marine. I then attempted to de-escalate the situation and tell Mr. Booker that I appreciated his service. What the fuck does that have to do with the fucking stop? Like, why would you write that in your report? This guy committed a crime, but then I saw he was a Marine. Oh, let's give him a break. No, if I committed a crime, right, give me my fucking ticket. We'll fight it in court. The only reason why I chose to bring up the fact that I was a Marine was to articulate to you the fact that I wasn't intimidated by your failed fucking bitch ass. Like, this isn't hangout time. You didn't pull me over so we can be fucking friends. Write my shit and leave. Mr. Booker interrupted me and said he didn't want to hear what I had to say and fuck you, give me my ticket. I told Mr. Booker I had no intention of giving him a ticket and just wanted to warn him about improperly entering the HOV lane. No, you fucking didn't, dude. You didn't want to warn me about improperly entering. You wanted to flex on me about being in that lane, period. Actually, it wasn't just for being in the lane, it was for everything. You wanted to flex on me because I passed you. Mr. Booker responded with, fuck you, the carpool lane ends back at Parish Lane. Fuck you, give me my ticket. I informed Mr. Booker again that I had no intention of giving him a citation. He responded with, give me my shit. I handed Mr. Booker his papers and walked back to my vehicle. After exiting the freeway, I intended to find my way back to the freeway. I noticed Mr. Booker was now in lane 1, driving extremely slow. Not wanting to re-engage, I turned right into the parking lot to avoid his vehicle. Mr. Booker then crossed 2 lanes of traffic. There's only 2 lanes there. I'm in one of the lanes. How the fuck do I cross 2 lanes of traffic? You fucking dumbass. And turned into the parking lot. I turned back out onto the main road and headed back to the freeway. Oh yeah, you did that, but you failed to mention in your little write up here that you completely blew through a fucking red light, putting people's lives in danger in order to get away from me. And then you accelerated way above the speed limit. You didn't add that little tidbit in there, did you? I stopped at the red light, and while waiting, Mr. Booker pulled up next to my vehicle and began yelling at me while my window was up. There was multiple vehicle space between Mr. Booker and the vehicle in front of him. What the what? Why would you even write that, dude? You wrote that to try to again make me look like like the fucking criminal here. Yes, there was vehicles in front of me, but what does that have to do with fucking anything? I rolled down my window and Mr. Booker demanded my name and badge number. I informed Mr. Booker that our interaction was over. I rolled back up my window and continued to the freeway. Disposition. I made a traffic stop on I-15 southbound exit 317 and made contact with the driver, Aaron Booker. I gave Mr. Booker a verbal warning. Nothing further. You didn't give me a fucking warning about anything. You should have wrote you didn't have the opportunity to give me a warning. You should have wrote in your report, I pulled Mr. Aaron Booker over because he passed me. It hurt my feelings. After stopping him and getting my fucking ass chewed, I lost control of the situation. I went into full-blown panic mode, so I thanked him for his service. I then walked back to my car looking absolutely fucking ridiculous. I failed to report anything to dispatch because I had no intentions of giving him a ticket in the first place. I turned into the parking lot. I noticed Mr. Booker turned into the parking lot. I got even more fucking scared. I whipped around, I blew through a red light, I accelerated 15 miles above the speed limit, I stopped at a light, Mr. Booker came up to me, I went and rolled my window down, I finally did and told him I'm not telling him fucking shit, have a good day, and then I left. That's what you should have fucking wrote. But again, you're a cop, I expect nothing less than you to lie through your fucking teeth in order to protect your own ass. I have no idea why I decided to accept your apology in the first place. It did feel genuine coming from the chief, but considering all this crap that's going on with Reckless Ben, I'm starting to doubt that too. But you, I have no fucking reason. The second that you said you shouldn't have implicated another agency when you threatened to break my window, I knew you were only repeating what the chief told you was fucking wrong. Because there's no way you would have drawn that conclusion on your own. I should have gone with my gut and let you have an earful a second time. For the life of me, I cannot even believe that you're entrusted to be around children as a school resource officer. when you lie like this. American Fork Police Department did follow through with punishment for you having 2 policy violations. Obviously, there should have been more. Had they watched the video, they would have saw that you had actual criminal violations while you were driving. But they followed through. This is your punishment here that you had to do. I don't know if this punishment is going to sit right with the public. We all know this wasn't your first time doing this. It's just the first time you got caught. We all know now that your apology wasn't genuine. I mean, most people suspected it, but I gave you the benefit of the doubt. But it's 100% sure that it wasn't genuine. It was just to save face for damage control. So again, Middle School Resource Officer Kitchen, who wanted to pretend like he was a traffic cop for a day, your apology is hereby rejected. You didn't learn anything, and you're not going to change. Therefore, the only way to make change is to force change. I'll see you in court.